EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick, even though he's small in stature. Some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players. Just 5'6", but as you said, he can move.
Hurry.
Right back to him on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hurry. Go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Hurry.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lock in. Gotta go.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run. This is Cohen. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, 18. Lock in. Hurry.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Flush to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Lock in.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So a good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick it up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Jones had 4 years in New England, now in his third with the Cardinals.
And he's really gotten acclimated in the desert, hasn't he? 11 sacks in his first season with the team in 2016. 17 last year, which led the NFL. And how about his last 5 years? 58 sacks, the most in the NFL.
It's complete to Robinson. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Powers through and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On second down, here's Rosen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Aaron Lynch in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On 1st down, Trubisky. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Lock in.
On 2nd down, Trubisky got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
Let's go. Come on, gotta go. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Lock in.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Powering forward. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Lock in. Hurry.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Ran up.
Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Hey, 18. Lock in. Ran up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Rosen on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is
under pressure, and they got to him again. Corey Peters in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing here, Trubisky. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now it's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Looking deep for Gabriel. Pout, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now a play fake here on first down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They pitch it out to Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Leopard! Leopard! We got three, fellas, we got 3. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. 58, boy, 58, right. Watch the run, watch the run. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Leopard! Leopard!
On 3rd down, Johnson. And some space here. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And And he puts it through. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second
half? Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hurry! Red, go! Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Gotta go. Red, lock in.
They go play action. Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The son Reddick in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Lock in.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Trubisky throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Hurry. Lock in.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Lock in.
On third and goal, Trubisky. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say, run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A good pickup there at 22. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Screen play, Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey. You got 3. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hurry, hurry! Red, up!
Here's Trubisky. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Robert Kindici continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Red, up! Red, up! 18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Robert Kindici in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's going to go down again. Robert Kindici getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Danny Trevathan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Detroit!
Play action here with Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Leopard!
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system. It leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Arizona, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation